Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 56. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Giants.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants.
For Miami.
For the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jason Strobridge able to get him for a loss of about 3. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Now that's a mound of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On
third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Being chased out left. It's caught by Herndon. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. An option run with Tua. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Makes the score Dolphins 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. start this drive in the air. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, here's Barkley. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Number 26.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
4.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Rush gets home, down he goes. Raekwon Davis coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That's pulled in at the 32. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 25 yards out. The kick by Sanders is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
Giants nothing.
So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Space to maneuver at the 40. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. That's complete to Slayton. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. They'll get this out to perfectly complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He completes this one to Mack. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 6-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
At the 24-yard line.
So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Howard, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You notice trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Tua Tagovailoa. That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
The ball carrier.
Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
This throw caught left side and inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Flushed out right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold it in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point try good by Gano, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out.
He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Tua. Tua hit in the ball. Oh, now Breida loses it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. The 20, 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery on a Giants touchdown. Giants. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Gano for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Switching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Miami set to take over.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him.
They didn't get the push they needed. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh, okay.
Hindsight's 2020. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Now Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Cyprien. Is that penalty wipe out the INT?
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mack. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. They juked him. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Oh, no, he lost the football. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. On the delay, here's Breida. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Incomplete. Complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Steps away to his left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And taken right on the 30. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Tua and the Dolphins down 21-14, less than 90 seconds to go. And their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this. Practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. And the New York Football Giants are the toast of the National Football League. They are the Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.